My home base is in the desert. And it's quite near the this little oasis. Well, it's at this little oasis called Desert. There's a little camp on the top called Desert Outlook. Again on Savage Wilds. So we have people arriving here because I have a tavern. Tavern at the base. This is where is my garden, which we have as the entrance to the tavern. I have the herbalist working here. And then on this side we have a ladies who work in shifts to press the grapes. And then that pours into that little tub down there. And then we ferment it in this tub over here and make wine. So there's gardening things here, and we grow everything we need. And they also take turns to cook up a roast out here. We have bees, and we have what's those called? Cocoons, silkworms, making silk for us. And this is the inside of the tavern. We have a greeter and a nice fireplace, so if you fancy sitting on a rug. That's something they've added into the game. You can, in front of the fireplaces, there's a place, there's 2 settings. People come and sit on the floor in front of the fireplace, which I think is amazing. I really like that. And then here we have just people hanging out, and sometimes a dancer who somehow falls through the floor. But we've got different types of seating here. Most of the people in here are people who work for us, fighters and such. We try and ensure them time off so they can relax. And water pumped up. And then here, if they're tired and weary, they can take a bath. And there's the loo. And we pump up the water from the oasis and heat it. So they have heated water. And a place to put your, you can't really see it. I'll come back at daylight. But I wanted to show this place at night. Over here, I've got a little hidden door. And then my room upstairs. And purposely nothing in this room can be sat on. I did have a loo in here, but ended up people from the tavern kept on coming to the loo, which is kind of annoying. So, and you can't stop them from doing that, you know. So basically this is my wardrobe of clothes that I like to wear. And I wear them for different occasions. Again, I'll come back at daylight and show them to you. So I'm wearing this outfit at the moment. There's a bath here that you can dimly see, and a bed, and vanity tables of sorts, two sorts. But the lighting is dim because they didn't have bright lighting in those days. And sometimes candles were hard to find. I've got bees, but I don't have enough hives to create enough wax. So, fridge area, kitchen. I suppose I could get it to burn to create a bit more light here. All of these can burn, actually. It gets hot in here, so we've got these huge, big, open, barred areas so that they can. Oh, there's someone coming to the bar. Yeah, so they can cook and in relative comfort, not too much heat going on. And then up to the left here of the stairs is a smelter's place, a couple of smelters, again with a large open area there and there to create airflow, and a door access there. And then the workstations up here, tanners and blacksmith and alchemists. More alchemists. But here we have the settlements are switched off here, so they don't leave their benches. Though I can call them away and get them to follow me, which is fabulous. I love that idea. So there's all sorts of different workbenches up here. Not really meant to be worked at night because, it's dark. It's hard to see. And then across the back here we have a couple of pets. And we have the storage boxes. And we haven't got the stack mod on here, so we've kept our storage down to a minimum. When the box is full, the stuff gets chucked. And we use as storage for healing potions and things like that. It's just quite, I think, appropriate. And then down here, I don't know how bright it is. It's going to be down here. It's outside. It's a cellar. It's a storage of wood and other odds and ends, and then a secret door in here too. That deals with sorcery. So we've got all the sorcery stuff hiding in here. But you wouldn't know it at all if you came down into this storeroom, which is something I like. Cellar, storeroom, yeah, same diffs. See the sun's starting to come up now. Oh, it's out the front here, out these doors. You have the stables down there. And around the side here we have a well and the Wheel of Pain. Oh, there you are. Wondered what you were doing. Waiting for someone to train, are you? Sitting there chilling. And we have in the stables here just rush mats and that sort of thing, just to keep them out of the desert heat. Make sure the water's always full. Yeah, take a couple of shots every now and then. When you catch the light nice, then it is cool to do that. So the sun's starting to come up quite nicely now. But that's all it is. The base isn't that big. And when we build in Conan, when we first arrive, we find a spot that's easy, you know, not too many predators. Build the first base. And generally stay there. We don't move a base up north. We'll go and build holiday homes up north and places that will help us to work, you know, so we have like secondary small bases, but we always maintain the original base. It seems a shame, you know, to say goodbye to the place that you originally arrived at. But lots of people do that. They come in, they build a box and do the necessities, and so they can go further north and do whatever they feel up there. Me, I prefer the hot weather here. Is light switched off? Or switched on? Oh, it is on. Okay. Just curious. Busy at work again. It's a veranda for my upstairs room up there. Rita doing her job. Yeah, so we can see that, I'll go back over here now that it's daylight. So you can swap, and it takes your clothes and puts it on here. So this is naked now, so you become naked, which is quite handy. And then you know, go and have a bath. Let's lift this poor woman up out of... There we go. So some of these are visitors, some of these are people who work for us. I'm not sure who now. Who's who? Because sometimes you can't talk to them, and I've got that turned off so you can't see who you can talk to and who you can't. A little library to sit at if you want to, if you're educated enough to read. Oh yeah, upstairs. So nothing very ostentatious or lavish. Some beautiful outfits here. Some of them are complete as they were made, but some of them are mixes and matches. Which makes them kind of interesting. Here's the bath. This is something new they've brought out, which I thought was amazing. I used to make them myself, put a stool down, put a bowl on top. But now they've brought this, so I thought that was pretty cool. This mirror, you can actually see yourself in it. It's kind of spooky though. Then of course these are the different vanity tables. If you click on them you can change your hair and whatever. Eye makeup, as you should be able to. So in the daylight it's a little bit more easily seen. Because of all the different levels, it's quite difficult to get the roofing to match. So this is like maybe two clicks up, and then this is quite a few more. This one is 1.5, maybe 2. So it is difficult to get the roofs to match up. So sometimes you have to do like that with the wall, just to make it match up, look okay. So you can see how I did the roof here. Little nook for them. This roof finishes here and then builds out this way. So I didn't put a massive, I brought it down here. And I had to put stability into it there. So I tried to make features of it because the corner, you know, those corner roof pieces, they don't like going in sometimes. So I had to put a section there, and then instead of just having it there, I tried to make a feature out of it so that it looked interesting rather than a garish eyesore. Yeah, so that's how we did that. The roofing is always the most, when I'm building, I'm always thinking, how's the roof going to go on? How's the roof going to go on? What's it going to look like? And sometimes when it's a big room like this, it does get difficult to put a roofing up without any stability, you know, pillars. But you've got to remember how many to do across here. I can't remember how many is across here, but it's always an odd number. And if you can have, you know, 3 or 6 across, maybe 7 at a push, so 5 or 7, then it does make the roofing a lot easier. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. So here's me saying it's always an odd number, and here's an even number. and it's quite a long room. But cool. I enjoyed doing split level places because it does make things more interesting when it comes to doing the the roof. I did this roof in here in the tavern several times. So you see, I did the wall, then I put a roof in, and then I did my bedroom above that. So that we still had height in the tavern, but then there wasn't that, the bedroom wasn't that huge. It's still quite a huge bedroom. But yeah, I think it turned out okay. I could have put a bath and stuff in there. I still can if I wanted to, but I'd use these down here. Or I go to the waterfalls, or to the water, what's it, the hot springs, or to hot springs, or to the garden aisle, and sometimes here as well in the tavern. Yeah, so that's also just a quick visit of our home base on the server, and hope you enjoyed that as well. And yeah, as usual, leave us a comment. I'd appreciate it, and we'll see you soon. You just take care and stay well. Okay then, cheerio.